Welcome back to the shop, everyone. Mudford here. If you have a Polaris four-wheeler, you're going to want to watch this video. If you plow snow with a Polaris four-wheeler, this is definitely a must-see video for you. If you have a Polaris four-wheeler, chances are you know what this little button is right here. The reverse override button. What this button does is let you go faster in reverse. If you don't push this button, there is an ignition interrupter that only lets you go very low speeds. But if you push this button, it bypasses that, overrides it, and you can go a lot faster in reverse. See, this is my winch control here. If you're plowing snow, you're going to be constantly going up and raising the winch when you back up. So I'm going to push the snow forward, I'm going to throw it in reverse, I'm going to raise the plow up, and I'm going to be backing up. Sometimes you have to start backing up before you can get the plow to come up. So in order to do that, you have to reach down over here, pull this shifter back with this hand, get that hand back up on the throttle, and then you're trying to raise the winch while you're backing up, and it doesn't work real well. If you go with raising the winch and you're giving a little gas, it'll start backfiring. It just sucks. And sometimes if you're in a hurry, you come back, and I've hit the start switch before, just getting too big of a hurry going. Just not ideal for plowing at all. So today, we're going to be bypassing this. So we don't ever have to push that again. We can go as fast as we want in reverse. We don't ever have to worry about this. Quite simple how to do it. But if you just hook the wires together, what will happen is your reverse light will be on all the time. So my reverse light is on now with it in reverse. When I hit the reverse override button and forward, the light comes on. So I'm going to go ahead and make it so that that's only on when it's in reverse. So let me break out the electrical diagram and show you what I'm going to do. So here's the page in the electrical diagram for my 1996 Sportsman 4x4. And we'll find it here. Here is the override switch. We have a purple and a green and a gray with a white. And what happens is, this is your gear shift. When you're in forward, this would be your hot, your 12 volts. When you're in forward, that's going to be down here. And that power will go through the all-wheel drive switch, if you have that depressed. And the power will come up here. And it will be not go anywhere here. It'll just go to the four-wheel drive, because this will be open here. Unless you're pushing the reverse button, which you wouldn't be doing when you're going forward. When you put it in reverse, you're going to be giving power here, and that power is going to go up, and when you push the button in, it'll put power to here, and that power will come back the other way and go to four-wheel drive. So that is why if you don't push that button on the override switch, you won't have four-wheel drive in reverse. So if you're in reverse and you don't have the button pushed, there's power coming through the switch, your reverse lamp is on, but also there's power going through here to this speed limiter. So if you have power in this green wire, that will make your speed limiter limit the RPMs of your engine. So all you have to do is break contact and not have power going to that speed limiter, and your engine will rev normally. What we're going to do for this mod is we're going to cut the purple wire and the gray with white wire going to that override switch, and we're going to connect them. But what will happen, I just showed you with the button, is if you have them connected with it in going forward, it's going to feed power to your reverse light. The power will come through there, it'll power your all-wheel drive switch and power your four-wheel drive, and it'll also go up here, and because we have this connected, the power is going to go this way from the gray and white to the purple, and then it's going to come back, but it'll be able to go through the reverse lamp and go to ground. So it'll just keep that reverse lamp lit up whenever you're in forward. What we need is we need a way for it to send power this way when we're in reverse, which will make our four-wheel drive work in reverse. But when we're in forward, we don't want it to send power backwards. So what we can do for that is put a diode that will only let power go from the purple to the gray and white, but not let power go from the gray and white to the purple. And if we do that, everything should work perfect. I'm going to do it so it'll last. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. These are my standby connectors. I use these for any electrical project on cars, trucks, anything. And what they are is they're heat shrink connectors. So you get the right size for the wire you're working on, as close as you can get. And you crimp them in here and then heat them, and you have a weather tight connection. And I also have some assorted diodes in here. So I'm going to go ahead and solder one of these on both ends and make sure I get it the right direction so that power goes the way I want it. So we just need to get this hooked in our circuit. But before we install it, we're going to verify which way we want it to go. So here's my voltometer, and it has a diode checker. That's this right here. So I'm guessing it's flowing from positive to negative, so it'll go from the light blue end to the dark blue end. But when we put it the other way, we got nothing. So that's the way we're going to put it. So for this case, what we're going to do is put our light blue end on the gray and with white wire, and our dark blue end on the purple wire. So here's where I'm going to hook my diode and my wires together at, is down here. Here's my diode. I trimmed the ends of the wire and I use the heat shrink so it's all sealed up. Now I just got to put it in the correct way. Purple wire on the one end and the gray with white stripe wire on the other end. And here are the wires down here. This is on the in front of the gas tank on the left side. So I found a purple wire, a green wire, and a gray wire with a white stripe. So once I found the wires that I thought I needed, which would be these three, actually I only need two, I just wanted to use the third one to verify. You have the key on and you have it in reverse. The purple wire should have voltage. We have 11 volts. When we take it out of gear, have it in anything other than reverse, the purple wire has no voltage, so we know that's correct. Reverse on, we're going to check the gray wire with the white stripe, the override button, and we should get voltage then on that wire. Yep. Let go of the button, push the button. Now, without doing anything with it in reverse, without pushing the button, I have power on the green wire that goes to the rev limiter. So when I push the button, that should drop down to 0. And it does. So these three wires here are the correct wires that I want. I don't need to do anything to the green wire, but I'm going to snip these two wires. And what I'll do is tape the other ends of these wires up just so that nothing happens to them. Since I can't remember which way the diode is supposed to go, I'm not going to crimp it yet, and I'm going to test it out. I'm going to make sure I have it the correct way. Okay, the key is on. It's in forward. The light isn't on. Reverse, it's on. So that's the way it needs to go. We're going to go ahead and crimp it and heat shrink it. Okay, we got it crimped down. Now we have a weather tight connection. Okay, this is going to be a little loud. We're going to test it out. First thing we're going to do is put it in reverse. Okay, you can see I'm not touching the button at all, the override button. Whoa! And now you actually have to be careful in reverse that you don't crash, because it does run full speed in reverse. So we'll put it in forward, and my reverse light shut right off. So the first thing is we have reverse override working, so we can go fast in reverse. We have our light shutting off when we're in forward. Now we just got to make sure that we have four-wheel drive when we're in forward, so let's do that. Okay, here's the four-wheel drive test. Back wheels are spinning. Put her in four-wheel, and we'll see what happens. And front wheels are spinning. So we're golden. I'm going to throw the plastic on, and we'll be better than new. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helps you out. Give it a thumbs up. Check out all of our other projects that we have, the Mudford channel, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video and you like my channel, I don't want to beg for money and put a donation thing and have people sending me money. It'd just be great if you could watch the ads and maybe click on the ad and visit the sponsors. That really helps us out a lot. So, thanks.